Meta, the stock that's taken the world by storm today, up nicely today. And you know, it's hitting new 52-week highs, but is it the stock to still buy? I'm going to dive into it right now because I think that it's more pomp and circumstance than circumstance. I don't know how that all wraps up, but nonetheless, I think that there's a lot more, to use another word, I think there's a lot more bloviating than real substance behind the stock. So before any of you turn this all off, let's go take a look. Meta shares popped 14% today, reaching 52-week highs on guidance and sales increase. Well, I'm going to look into that a little differently in the VectorVest software, but that's the news. That's the headline. The company also guided to second quarter numbers that were above analyst consensus. Meta shares are up 74% year to date. So for anybody who's thinking that I'm downplaying on Meta, probably saying I've made a lot of money on Meta, forget you. All right, that's fine. But is it more on the financial side or the fundamental side, or more on the technical side, news-driven side? And that's important when we're looking at any stock that goes up or goes down. Is the news that you read real? Is it news or is it noise? All right, so next story. Meta shares up 170% in 5 months. I don't think that number is correct, and I'm going to show you in a second. Despite virtually no revenue growth. And that is the important part there. No revenue growth. How does a company go up and it makes money, but they're not bringing in the revenue? Is Meta losing shares or losing people, losing subscribers? Is, something? It's a very interesting story there. So as we talk about that, what are the things that Meta, well, I'm going to get to that in a second. Next story. And this is from Market Insider. Meta stock is a top pick. All right, someone is all in on it and could soar 20% as the social media giant leans into the AI hype. Now, there's some substance to that story. AI is the big thing right now, and I'm big on the chip space because of AI. I like ChatGPT. I like Microsoft for that. And a lot of people are running to the game to try to get a piece of this pie, and Meta's doing the same thing, the AI hype. I don't think AI is going away anytime soon. I think it's the wave of the future. It's going to make life easier for people, but it's going to kick a lot of people out of jobs as well. So there's some good and some bad when it comes to AI. But I think in order for us to go forward with an opportunity to make our lives easier and better, AI is here to stay. Last thing about Meta wants to make the metaverse pay literally. The company is seeking to patent a method for tracking user engagement with the content in AI. And, I don't know how I feel about this. I know AI can be used for making our lives easier, but AI could be used to sparse through a whole bunch of data to give us the information that we need. Another reason why I like a company like Palantir or Snow for the purposes of what they do as companies in this space. So I'm not sure how I really feel about this. And then someone on a live stream today told me that Meta made a deal, Zuckerberg made a deal to partner up with China in something. That's a story that's developing that I need to look into. If that's the case, there may be some public relations feedback from that. So I can't say yay or nay to that story. It's something that I've heard, and I just wanted to bring it to your attention. Don't take it, just take it at face value until I can do more work on it. So those are the news articles that are out there. Now I'm going to ask a question. What was one of the things that you think that helped to make them beat earnings the way that it did? This is one of the many companies prior to earnings that cut a lot of people. They laid off a lot of people. And that was a beautiful thing to make the bottom line look better. But where's the revenue? And that's the important part. The revenue is not there. So I'm thinking that this is more of a technical play. This is more of a momentum play. This is more of a buzz play right now. Now, let me tell you why I feel that way. As I go to take a look at the stock, this is where the rubber meets the road. First, the stock is trading at $111. All right. And no, actually, let me back up the story. This is not $111. Remember, they said it was up 170% over the last 5 months. I went back 5 months. I did a quick test of the stock over the last 5 months. I got 114%. That's nothing to sneeze at. I just thought that number of 170% in 5 months was a little bit much. And, by looking at the VectorVest software, I got 114% from 1125 up until right now. Still blows the doors off the market. Still blows the doors of the market, and people are making a lot of money in it. So there we go. I'm going to bring this back up to current now so we can take a better look at what's going on with the stock right now based upon the earnings. All right, so the earnings came out. The stock is now trading $238 since 5 months ago. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. The stock is grossly overvalued. 816.24. Almost 3 times, it's trading 3 times more than its value. Now, from a buzz perspective, it tells me that the perception of investors is high. People are willing to pay a premium to own the stock. So the stock is trading at $238.56, value of $88.16, way over its value. We'd like to be in an undervalued stocks because undervalued stocks tend to rise to meet value over time, whereas overvalued stocks tend to over time fall down to meet value. First thing. Second thing, upside potential, relative value. Doesn't have good upside potential. This stock over time really should not be outperforming the market by way of our indicators. What's driving it? Again, news. Safe stock. Company seems to continue to make money. So it's a safe stock with a relative safety at 1.22 on a scale of 0 to 2. Relative timing. Because of the buzz in the stock's in an uptrend, the stock's a buy. Look at this though. Earnings growth rate. Earnings is $9.19. The earnings, to grow that earnings, they're growing it at a clip of negative 6% a year. Another thing that tells me this is all about the buzz. Let's scroll over a little bit more. Well, if earnings is the engine that drives the stock's price higher, sales is the gas. Sales growth, negative 4% a year. That's number 3. All right. So as I look at these things, I'm glad that they beat earnings. I'm glad that they went forward with guidance, and the guidance says, AI, all those things. But as an investor in the stock, I'm looking at this as more of a tech play. I'm looking at this as the stock is moving up, take what the market gives you. But long term, I'm not feeling the stock, grossly overvalued, no upside potential, negative earnings growth rate, negative sales growth rate. Well, let's do one last thing. Let's go right click and view the stock graph. Let's bring up the graph and let's go put it on. There's today's activity, intraday 1 minute bars. All right. Actually, let's go. Where's the 933, 345? Let's go back to 930. There we go. All right. Big pop up this morning, and it stayed leveled out, still higher than the prior day's close. So big pop today. Let's go put this on a 1 month graph. It ran away from everything else. A little bit of give back on big volume. Let's put this on a 3 month graph. It is at a 3 month high. Put it on a 6 month graph. It is at a 6 month high, a six month high. Put it on a 1 year graph. It is at a 1 year high. Okay, let's go put this on a 5 year graph. It's still got a long ways to go to get back to where it was 5 years ago. Do you think that AI is enough to push it back up to where it was ago? To where it was? Do you think that what they're doing with the metaverse is enough to push it up? So listen to me though. I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. I've got a level of resistance right now at about 245.86. It's trading at 238. Let's see if it can break above that level. It took a long time to get down. And now let's go see if we can regain and come back up pretty quickly. But this is going to be my first step right here. Good level of resistance, good level of support back over the last 5 years. Now I'm looking at it as a level of resistance now to see if it can really get higher. Another thing, remember I showed you 3 or 4 things. Here's another thing. The stock's price is going up. What's volume doing? That's another sign. There's not enough conviction behind the move up. Nice move up, but the volume's not there. The volume's not there. Now, all I'm going to tell you, to do with this as you will. All I'm giving you is the facts. I'm not giving you a whole bunch of insight. I think that it's more of, it is a stock that does beat or exceed earnings. But as an investor, we don't invest in stocks, we invest in companies. How comfortable are you investing in this company based on the things that the VectorVest software is showing you? Again, only you can make that decision. If you like this video, folks, don't forget, hit the like button. If you're brand new to the channel and you like the content, this is the kind of content we bring to our subscribers. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon, and folks, share this content because we need to grow this channel with the content that we put out there. We need to get new eyeballs. The only way that happens is if you help us out. Share this content, like and share. Folks, this video is over. And until the next time, see ya.